Mimi Xu looking to follow in the footsteps of Eva Shaw, who won the 16 and unders and 18 and unders last year in singles. And she might back her serve to give her the upper hand here. Calls it her favorite shot. Worked really well in last week's final against Talia Nielsen-Gatenby, 2 years older at 16. And she knows there's pressure on that serve at return placement, Klugman, when she gets a little look at a Mimi Xu's second serve. Just try and get her on the run early. She's a powerful player, Xu. Don't want to leave her in position to line up that ball on the sweet spot. Pumped early, Hannah Klugman. Deep in the week of competition now. Both players got a number of matches under their belt last week as well, so they've got rhythm. You'd expect a quick start. And that's exactly what you're getting. It's not just the power for Mimi Xu, it's the depth of weaponry as well. She's got the ability to use the length and width of the court. And Klugman's got the ability to counterpunch. It's a great rally to come out on top of. She's in a winning position at the net, but probably just feeling the need to put a bit more on that volley with her opponent's pace from side to side. It more of a factor favoring her game style, so can Klugman rewrite the script this time around? She's looking to get on the board here. she's been making her mark at junior level for a couple of years already, Klugman, but really blasted onto everyone's radars over the last couple of months. 2 J3 grade events contested in Loughborough, won them both. That's really well handled. Already in this game, Klugman has used that body serve really effectively. It's a great option against power players who look to make immediate impact. You take that angle away from them, but you're just starting to get a read on it there. Positioning accordingly around the ball. Bit of potential danger averted there, and 13-year-old Klugman is on the board. Lives in Wimbledon, and it is direct entry into the junior Wimbledon main draw if she can grab the victory today. Mingge made her junior Wimbledon debut last season, also at 13 years old. Klugman a taste of her own medicine there with the body serve. Little reaction time. The game off the ground is so mature. She's very intentional with that first shot behind the serve. Gets her a lot of cheap points, breathing room on the scoreboard. Multiple junior academies in the UK, and Hannah Klugman receives MWP support, which gives her access to train at the National Tennis Centre. Also involves junior Grand Slam grants. I mean, she can be supported on LTA official trips and national camps and similar. A relentless attack from the other side of the court. Serve or return. She was looking to make an impact right from the first ball. There's nothing wasted. that's smart placement on the second serve in response from Klugman. She's going to have to use her head out here. And she's responding to that requirement in the early stages. How about that? That's the kind of thing Zhu's going to make Klugman contend with again and again, just planting that seed of doubt in her head when it comes to the serve. A bit more pressure on this first delivery. How well does Klugman move, though? You can see her following the ball from the moment it leaves the racket strings of her opponent. She's on the chase. Quick sprints. Well, we've had a couple of close games, but this is the first one that has conjured up a break point. Zhu steps up to earn that. Testing moment here for Klugman. And you can understand the double fault, not a timely one for Klugman. But Zhu's sustained aggression just broke down the resistance there. And she'll look to back up the hard work, serving at 3-1. Looking to put daylight on the scoreboard. Well, it's a different situation now for Zhu in terms of the scoreboard. It's been tight as anything so far. Now she suddenly has something to lose. And the double fault to open just gave Klugman a sniff of hope. And that's the pressure again from Klugman's resilience at the back of the court. The Zhu forehand usually so secure. Just looked a bit tentative there. Triple break back point. One to open. Will there be another one to close? Second serve. That is well handled in the face of love 40 to be able to step up and rip the forehand like that. It will give her a boost. My goodness. Well, what an effort from both players. And you're seeing what makes this such a fascinating contest on top of the fact that both players are so young and in such good form. It's the matchup of styles, the way Zhu is looking to drive, and Klugman is getting back the extra balls, putting different spins on them, asking extra questions. Still a break point. Oh, sheer brilliance from Mimi Zhu. And she's played a lot of matches recently and won a lot of matches as well. And that confidence came through in the face of that heavy deficit. All those points claimed with winners. Great angle on the return. With Zhu producing this kind of level so consistently, Klugman knows that she can't afford to let a second serve chance go by. Can she slow her down enough? The fourth break back point here. Oh my goodness. That's off the back of a second serve. And with the number of second serves she's had to produce in the last couple of minutes, that kind of intensity was essential. Break point number 5. Oh, that is tough for Klugman to take. Yeah, this is the third lengthy deuce game that we've seen in this match now. The previous 2 were both won by Mingge Zhu, so this is a key moment for Klugman to try and snatch momentum back. Zhu, though, is keeping everything on her racket and playing to win in every situation. Game Zhu, massive game Zhu, to just open up the space between the former finalists. So if you've performed there, you know there's potential. And the same can be said of the Junior National Tennis Championships. Previous winners in the 16 and unders event include Heather Watson on the girls' side and Harriet Dart, who has some pretty special responsibilities today alongside Emma Raducanu as part of the Billie Jean King Cup squad out in Prague. Emma Raducanu, the LTA Youth Ambassador. Now she's got to be careful here, Klugman. The scoreboard doesn't do justice to how well this has been contested. But if she can't keep up that first serve percentage, this could end up lopsided by numbers. Ooh. And that's how good it has to be right now. She was so close to pulling that off, Zhu. Smart tennis by Klugman, using that slice, keeping the ball lower, stretching Zhu. But she's having to work that bit harder for points right now. Such as the quality and the sharpness of the #2 seed, and the way she's able to consistently keep that ball out in front. Break point for the double break here. Oh my word. You've got to just say too good there to Mingge Zhu. 2 breaks of serve, and it gives her the safety net as she steps up to serve for this opening set. Klugman just hoping to slow her down here. Take a swing at this game. Second service game in a row that she's opened with a double fault. When you're suddenly this far ahead on the scoreboard, it can be easy to blink, to lose a bit of focus. Any small opening like that, Klugman has to step up and take. It's one of few moments in this set where the Zhu first ground stroke behind the serve hasn't done damage. But the first serve has just deserted her for a moment and given Hannah Klugman a chance still in this set. Double break back points. And good effort on the back foot from Klugman. This opening set on the heels of her first break of the match. And she'll take that gladly, Klugman. You can understand the shot choice of the drop shot on the previous point with Zhu's position behind the baseline, but it was risky. She's still not safe on the scoreboard. Whoa. There was not a lot in that. She was taking the ball from the height of the bounce. And with the way she's been driving, there are going to be hits and misses. They haven't been timed quite so well for her in recent minutes. So Klugman with her first back-to-back games in this match. But Zhu did have the momentum. And as such, she does have another chance to serve for this opening set. Two huge balls and two huge reactions from Zhu at the beginning of this game, and she's kept it pretty low-key up to now. So it just tells you that she's feeling the pressure, ready to put the lid on this. Yeah, she's frustrated there, cost herself a little bit of time running around for the forehand, but retrospect is a wonderful thing. Triple set point then for Mingge Zhu. And the 18 and unders challenge. Nice start to this set for Klugman. Made her first couple of first serves. Seems to be going for different placement now. Just using the outside edges of the service box a little more. Here at the National Tennis Centre, you see it on the way in. Players will have been walking past it daily. A reminder of what they have the potential to achieve in the future. You've got to like Klugman's attitude on court, even at 30 love down there. Little opening and she's boosting herself up. Just trying to stay upbeat, encourage herself. My word, what an angle. She stepped right up to get on top of that ball. And that's something she's been prevented from doing with the weight on her opponent's shots and the consistency right off the back of the serve. If she even needs to play another ball, it's been sharp when it's really needed to be. See right there just how far Klugman's had to back off behind the baseline right from the word go in preparation for the forehand strikes of her opponent. And she is keeping her languishing on the board in this second set. This is good stuff. The key is to stay right in the moment in these service games for Klugman. There's no point in getting frustrated over what's happening when she's returning. She has the scoreboard advantage here, serving first, so if she takes it step by step, that could come into play at some point. That's beautifully done. Just touched that return back across the net. Well, that's fired a warning shot. Just reminding Klugman that she's never far away. 2 points, one in contrasting fashion, both with winners though. A phenomenal effort there from Klugman. She was on the brink of turning a plain sailing. Stay in touch here. Well, has that lengthy rally won by Klugman ricocheted into this game? Bit of a hangover from Zhu. And she's turned the tables there, Klugman. Taking that return on the rise, backing herself up the court. And we've said about the length on Zhu's shots and the consistent power. She's not really allowed her opponent that many opportunities to use her positioning like that. It's triple break points. And that's well done. She's up in this set, Hannah Klugman. Again, the first serve percentage dropped from Mingge Zhu's side of the net, but Hannah Klugman was there to penalize. She now has the opportunity to do what Zhu did to her in that opening set, looking for 4-1. And that's a great start. Lovely switch up. Responding to what's being asked of her there, Zhu. She hasn't really had to divert from the A game too much in this match, but now it's a different scoreboard situation, showing that she is willing to switch it up and that she has those options. That's top defense to attack. The break never counts until it's being backed up, so Zhu, with her sights firmly set on preventing this consolidation. And Klugman can feel that pressure. Immediate break back points for the number 2 seed. Back to business. So Zhu looking to level up now. And Klugman looking to stop her. Great connection on the very first ball. Just taking a little bit of time away from Zhu on that forehand. It's not the first time that she's come out with a delivery of that kind of stinging quality at 30 all to edge ahead. And those cheap points on serve might just make the difference. Halfway point of the second set, there's a lot of pressure now on this Hannah Klugman service game, with Mingge having just won 2 games on the trot. The timing on that forehand was exquisite. Not a lot that Klugman could do that. Even her ability to track the ball and struggling up against some of these ferocious forehands. And when the attack is this immediate from Zhu, it's really hard for Klugman to keep her focus solely on her own side of the net and not worry about what her opponent is going to do next. And it's just seeing that first serve percentage drop. She wasn't happy with the call on the serve, thought it had missed the mark, but no call came. So you have to keep playing. And maybe she will feel like that's a little bit of justice. You can sense the frustration. It's a big moment, break point to go in front for Mingge. Just went for placement over power on that occasion, to maybe hunting for a bit of a safety net. But that's not the way she's been winning the majority of the points in this one. Can't afford to back off now. Lovely stuff. That is the way she's been winning points in this match, and that is the way she'll have to play to get across the line. She's got another break point chance. slice died in the court from Klugman. It's been a while since we've had one of these back and forth deuce games. All of them so far have gone Zhu's way. A chance to rewrite the script here for Klugman. Peak scrambling from Klugman to stay alive. It's not often that she's been able to survive that type of exchange. Gritting on here. She won't let go. A clash of fine margins here. It's Klugman fighting to hang onto the advantage. Zhu looking to take it off her. And it can be tougher to be the player with something to lose. So it would be massive for Klugman to keep a handle on it and keep the reins in hand here. Longest game of the match so far goes Hannah Klugman's way. Could that be a momentum? But that was a lengthy game to lose. Serving at 3-4. You just feel that that previous game took quite a lot from Zhu, physically and maybe mentally. Big moment here. And even bigger as she's forced to produce a second serve. was going to be a momentum setter or a momentum shifter the previous game. Hannah Klugman looking to take a step up. She's got 2 chances to get the breaker serve. And she's landed that. Little bit of a change up from Zhu compared to what we're used to seeing from her in this match. Didn't quite pay. And Hannah Klugman has the opportunity to level and take us into a decider. A lot of support out for her today. She's from Wimbledon, so just down the road essentially. Mingge Zhu from Swansea in Wales. What an effort on the run. Just when the frustration was mounting. And she might just have timed that to perfection, Zhu. 2 points in a row to get a break back point. Just misses the final shot. That was quality point construction. But when Hannah Klugman's tracking that ball across the baseline, you know it has to be a strong finish. Wow. She's made a couple of statements with that forehand wing in this game. And that is a massive effort from the #2 seed. Perfect moment. Here we go then, Mingge Zhu serving to stay in the set. Oh, that's a big volley to miss. Those first 2 points after a breakthrough are so important. It would just have given Zhu a little bit of a safety net. Still very much anyone's game. That is a great response. She's doing all the right things here. She's continuing to drive. Footwork around the ball, essential to find that sweet spot on the racket. Right on the baseline. That dropped at the final moment. And from 5-3 down, Mingge Zhu has leveled up in this game, in this set even, and now she's the player with the momentum. So a fair amount of pressure on Hannah Klugman here, who's so near and yet still so far. She's just missed that. She had control, knew what she was doing, but she was slimming those margins out on court. She takes that ball up the line so effortlessly, Zhu, and it's great to see the commitment from her. There have been moments where she's driven that return into the net, including in this game, but she's not backing off. She's giving it 100%, and it could still get her across the line here. Just raising the doubts as she accelerates on the scoreboard again. It's the breakpoint chance. What a moment for Klugman to pull off that kind of touch. Battling a quality opponent, battling her own frustrations, but still going. forcing Zhu to get down low to meet the ball there. It's all about maneuvering that ball out of her opponent's strike zone right now. On we go. More young players in tennis, whatever their age, gender, ability or background. Zhu serving to stay in the set. And there are those all-important opening couple of points. Again, a little bit of a hangover from the previous game. Klugman has to penalise that. That's so well fought. Time and again, she's been faced with an adverse situation and she's approached it, Mingge Zhu, with exactly the right attitude. Consistently looking to execute the points on her own terms. No, she'll take the dead net cord. She'd worked her way to the game point opportunity. 3 points on the trot up to that point. Could it all end here? It's tie-break time. Hannah Klugman won the tie-break she played yesterday against the top seed, Isabel Lacey. What an opening point. That could be hugely significant. Mingge Zhu wins it for the mini break straight off the bat. Tight scoring format here in the tie break. Things can swing very quickly. Backs up that mini break in the kind of style that we've seen from Zhu throughout the match. This is on her racket now. Couple of big points for Klugman. That's tough. Not the breathing room for double faults and a tie break, and Mimi Zhu will look to penalise that. Heading into the change of ends. No, that's a big miss. And understandable. In this huge final, high pressure situations for both players. There are no easy points out here. But Zhu, just with the little bit of daylight on the scoreboard as they change ends. Her mum Wendy is about somewhere watching on court side. I don't think she'll be relaxed until this one's over. Ball still on Zhu's racket here. That's massive upon resumption. Puts all the pressure on Hannah Klugman's shoulders. Oh, that's ridiculous. My word, has she upped the ante on the back foot. In the face of the deficit, 3 points on the trot for Hannah Klugman. Now it gets tight. That is huge from Zhu in the face of the mounting comeback. Ball is no longer on her racket, but the championship point is on the board. And she closes it in style. Mingge is the 16 and unders junior national tennis champion.